I don't think I'm exaggerating when I say this, but at this point, when someone says The Rock, our mind goes to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, not even a stone. You really have to be on a whole other level of fame if that becomes the case, no? How exactly did he get so famous? How did he get so big? Pun intended. How did he really make it? Well, stay tuned in till the end of the video because that's what we'll be talking about today. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has had a pretty interesting life. He's been a college NFL player and a wrestler. He's also studied criminology and psychology. Now, after all that, he's one of the highest paid actors of all time. In fact, the highest paid of 2019 with $89.4 million of earnings in only 1 year. That's not a small thing. Saying he's made it would be an understatement at this point. He made it and reached the top. And the most shocking part of all of it is that he didn't come from a rich family at all. In fact, have you ever heard of rags to riches? The Rock is the classic example of that. So how exactly did he do it? For that much money, success, and fame from nothing, what did he do? To get to how he made it, let's start from the beginning. Life wasn't always sunshine and butterflies for him, like I mentioned. During his early teens, he got into trouble with a theft ring due to which he actually admitted to being arrested 8 or 9 times. At the age of 14, he was evicted from his home, after which he had to switch to crime just to survive. In particular, he joined a crime group that targeted tourists and stole their belongings. But even with the life of crime, he made sure to give his body time. He kept training and building his body because, according to him, any successful men he's seen were strong men. And since the start, he aspired to be just like them. With that mentality, he left the life of crime and accepted a full scholarship to the University of Miami to play football, thanks to which he ended up moving to Canada to play in the Canadian Football League as a linebacker. But it didn't end up being a huge success. In fact, it ended pretty badly. He was cut from the club, after which he was not only miserable and depressed, but also completely broke. He had a total of $7 to his name when he was left out of the team. And that's where the name of his production company, $7 Production, actually comes from. It's not just a random name. He says he truly gave his blood, sweat, and tears for football, but his dream didn't work out. Going through that can completely break a person. And yes, for a while, Johnson was the same, but with time, he picked himself up. He knew he had to fix his life, so he chose a different path. The path as a professional wrestler. Of course, that wasn't an easy path either. He started off only getting paid $40 per match in flea markets, but he finally got his big break. He started off by competing in some trial matches for the World Wrestling Federation, and finally, he signed a contract with them in 1996. Pretty quickly, he became one of the most popular wrestlers, thanks to his pure charisma and confidence. His ring name was The Rock, and that name has still stuck with him. Only 2 years after his contract is when he hit the peak of his wrestling career by defeating the famous wrestler Mankind and taking his first WWF championship. During his wrestling career, he already appeared in some movies, including The Mummy Returns in 2001 and The Scorpion King in 2002, but in 2004, he decided to take a temporary retirement from WWE and focus on having a full-time acting career. His acting career didn't take long to peak, and right at the start, he starred in some big-budget movies, including Doom and The Game Plan, which turned out to be huge successes. But it was in 2011 where he started hitting top levels, when he got his role as Luke Hobbs in the Fast 5 franchise. Only from the first film, he ended up earning $10 million. Only 2 years later, he became the top-grossing actor of 2013 when his movie brought in $1.3 billion worldwide. Safe to say, his acting career didn't fail him. He's reached top levels. In fact, he still stands at the top. Now, his net worth is around $800 million. From having only $7 to his name to having a net worth of $800 million, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson truly did make it. And with that, we come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, press the bell icon so you never miss out on future uploads. And I'll see you guys next time. Till then, peace out and have a great day.